Alright, welcome back. Okay, so for this update, it's DLC time. Alright. Yeah, Valkyria Chronicles actually has a good bit of DLC to it. And fortunately, the PS4 remastering of it has all of it already included. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and start off with Enter the ED Detachment. We already tackled one mission from the challenge of the ED Detachment, which is where I got my ZM Car 8. You know, that gun I've been using to pretty much break the game over my knee. So this focuses on fan favorites like Lynn, Susie, Homer, Jan, Marina, and of course, Edie, who's leading off this little detachment.
Unbelievable. Miss Edie, you got us all separated from the squad.
Excuse me? What part of this is my fault?
Maybe the part where you ran after those imps, screaming like a banshee.
See? Troy Baker isn't the only one who can do a stereotypical gay voice. So can John DiMaggio.
So cute.
Marina's pretty cool. She likes puppies. That's always a good character trait.
And think of what to do next, shall we?
You're right. Lieutenant Gunther's orders over the wireless were to rejoin the squad ASAP. That battle was all over the place. We probably weren't the only ones separated.
Of course we weren't! Now, let's hurry along back. They're all waiting for us.
Because you ran off. Don't forget that part.
Oh!
I like your right cross best, but that left hook.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Yeah, that's one of Homer's character traits.
must be tough.
He apparently is a huge masochist. Go figure. Apparently there's a backstory to that because his sister, who's in Valkyria Chronicles 3, which never got localized here, is apparently a huge sadist and dresses like a dominatrix. So I guess you can kind of get an idea of why Homer is the way he is.
Thing in this dark.
Yeah. I should probably mention, unlike the DLC missions, unlike the challenge of the ED Detachment and the other DLC story mission, which we'll tackle on in the next update, this one is pretty much just a story. There are no rewards for it. It's just dialogue from all these lovely
I'm
characters.
getting to feel like a muskox here.
Have you two lost your minds? We need to get back to the squad before...
Eek! What was that? An explosion? Where?
Marina!
Imperials. No doubt about it. They're attacking the village. There's a tank, too. That was probably the explosion we heard.
We have to help them.
That's actually kind of surprising. You'd think a character like Edie, who's kind of portrayed as somewhat of a, you know, a starlet who seems like she has a I'm too good for everyone else kind of vibe. She wouldn't really seem like she cares that much about this kind of thing, and you'd think she'd need to be like coerced into doing this. But hey, I'm happy to be proven wrong. Then again, she is part of Squad 7, where the worst some characters are a tad racist.
What? No, I didn't know you got this worked up. What are you talking about? I'll have you know I'm perfectly calm right now.
It's nothing to deny, hon. I like a little fire in a soldier.
Oh, I love Jan. Jan's so cool.
Our orders are to return to the squad ASAP.
Oh, to hell with our orders, Homer!
Screw Welkin, he's a huge nerd.
Why do you think we're fighting this war? Because of our orders? Of course not! We're fighting to protect people like these, am I right?
Yeah, good on you, Edie. Edie's cool.
Allowed to walk on by after seeing a defenseless village taking Imperial fire!
I'm with you, Edie. Let's go lend a hand.
And a few rockets while we're at it.
It kind of speaks volumes of Edie's character that she's so popular that she had a sister placed into Valkyria Chronicles 2.
Well,
That's how popular she was.
Homer, you're the last holdout.
Edie actually has a sister named Anisette, and she only has one tail. She doesn't have the twin tails like her sister. She just has the one on the side.
Do you really think
Okay.
I'd say no to conditions this grim?
Oh dear, Homer.
Oh, Homer. So pretty, so broken.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe him.
Anyway,
So
that
pretty,
settles
it's
it.
so
The six of us
broken.
head into the village and
The
find
pretty
ourselves
boy
some-
has a death wish. Oh man, I love the idea that I might die. And he's supposed to be the medic.
I guess that makes us Squad 7.
He's the engineer of the ED detachment. Does that not worry anybody? That the closest thing to our medic kind of like is super turned on by the idea of either being like shot or possibly being killed? I'm just saying. That's either the best person or the worst person to have as your medic. So you're not supposed to play this until after Chapter 11, which was the Marbury Shore incident, which Isara died during. So, I guess it's a little bit of a... This mission adds a little bit of levity here and there. You know, after you just saw, you know, one of the most innocent characters just be like, shot by a fucking sniper. You're kind of boxed in one area between two tanks. One behind you and one in front. And the only kind of defense you have is a few sandbags. So here's the mission. If any Imperial sets foot in your area, it's mission over. You lose. And it doesn't exactly give you a huge, like, what your win condition is. You actually get your win condition on, like, the third turn.
We'll begin the operation now. Squad 7 ED Detachment, move out!
Galleon units here? We didn't get any intel about this.
Oh, hush, you. It's not like we're here by choice either. But we're not about to let you lowlifes hurt these people while we're around.
Yeah, Jan.
If it were up to me, I'd have been back at Papa Largo's side hours ago. To him, while I'm not there, you'll hear from me, sweetie.
That's the voice of Bender, everybody.
Choose this either.
I love John DiMaggio. He's so cool.
The slaughter at Marbury. War is cruelly casual in stealing good men's lives. I want nothing to do with it, but this war will not be ended through our inaction. So I'll fight too, to put an end to the needless sacrifice of so many innocents.
It does not help that Susie is not one of the best scout units, considering she has the whole pacifist potential, which will kind of occasionally just... She'll freeze up when she's trying to shoot someone. So yeah, not exactly the best unit for this kind of mission. So here's what you want to do. You want to take Jan, and you want to march him right behind this tank, and just shoot it. Okay, and also, here's another thing I should probably bring up. Your unit stats do not carry over to this DLC mission. They don't. Like, if you had your units maxed out, that doesn't carry over here. None of your weapons do. You have to use preset weapons and preset stats. Like, they are already at a certain level and they have certain weapons. Otherwise, I would take Homer and Susie and just completely dominate this mission, because they'd be equipped with ZM-Car 8s. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So, no, you don't get to use the cheese weapon.
You got it, hon.
Yeah, and these tanks are going to be a huge problem. And Jan only has 3 shots per turn. And no, the potential where he gets another shot did not want to proc, so that's going to make things a tad difficult for me.
Body's yours to use.
And I should probably mention this now. If any of your units die during this mission, don't worry. This is kind of a DLC thing, and it's kind of a side story, and there is no reward for it, so they just kind of retreat. And that doesn't affect your ranking. So hey, you can be a tad more careless with some of your units. Although I wouldn't be too careless, otherwise, you know, the Imperials will just stomp into your area. And then the mission will be over. But again, you don't really get a reward for this mission anyway. It's just for fun. It's just a little... You get some extra dialogue with these characters. It's just a fun little challenge map. Now, the DLC mission that we're going to tackle on in the next update, you do get a reward for that. And it's amazing. It's great. Again, I usually watch Big Yellow Duck's videos before I tackle on these missions myself. So, big ups to Big Yellow Duck. Very helpful videos. I would highly recommend going and watch them if you really want to get A ranks. I'm more or less following their example with just a few modifications here and there.
Your body's yours to use.
Now I kind of forgot that engineers automatically give Lancers a refill on ammo. I thought that I had to use an item, so I completely forgot about that ability. So I could have taken out the tank on this turn, but you know, stupid me. Yeah, that wasn't a thing I did. Again, it doesn't really matter. The main thing, the only unit that you really need to worry about not dying is Edie. Everybody else, again, you can be a little more cavalier. They're not actually going to die. They'll just retreat. You'll just be left with a little less manpower. I'm so used to using Alicia with the ZM-Car 8 and just completely wrecking all the Imperials that I almost forgot how awesome Shock Troopers were. Like, the only few times I actually use a Shock Trooper is either whenever I'm using Rosie or Vice, and honestly, Alicia with ZM-Car 8 and all those potentials at her disposal, yeah, those instances kind of become a tad rare. But Shock Troopers are super good, as Lynn and Edie are going to show. Like, they're just great. They are amazing. Shock Troopers are my favorite class. Speaking of Valkyria Chronicles, I have actually had a bit of hands-on time with Valkyria Revolution. So I'm going to go ahead and say my piece on that for a bit. Is it as good as Valkyria Chronicles? No. No, it's not. Not really. The characters aren't nearly as memorable as, say, these. You know, even though a lot of the characters are voiced by the Persona 5 cast, which... Hey, that's pretty cool. But, like, the squad in Valkyria Revolution is smaller than the one in Valkyria Chronicles, and yet somehow I care less about them than I care about the Valkyria Chronicles cast. Even though the Valkyria Chronicles cast is a lot larger. I don't think it's nearly as bad as some people have said, because I think the gameplay is pretty fun. You know, I think it's alright. I mean... I was kind of expecting a more Muso feel, like with Dynasty Wars and stuff like that. But, you know, it's alright. It's not bad. I mean, it certainly does not, you know, it's certainly not in the same level of quality as Valkyria Chronicles, but I'll touch more on it whenever I actually Let's Play that game. But to be quite honest, I kind of would have preferred a localization and remastering of Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3. But, you know, that's just me.
Look, there's a dark hair with him.
Oh boy, here comes the racism.
It's a mistake of history you oily scum are still around.
She had a dream. A dream that stood fast, even in a Gallia rocked by war, plagued by bigotry.
Talking about Isara now.
She dreamed of making a world where Darksons lived in peace and equality with everyone. Well, her dream is my dream now. And I will fight for it with my life, for as long as prejudice and violence reign.
Yeah!
And you won't fight alone.
Lynn's cool, and so is Marina. Yeah, we haven't used Marina in a while, even though Marina is like the best sniper in this game. I think I used her in one mission, and that was way, way early on in the game. And it's a shame, because Marina's super cool. Like, she's this huge badass sniper who apparently has a soft spot for puppies. So, you know, that's a good character trait. Puppies are cute. Puppies are great. So let's just go ahead and get rid of that tank real quick. There we go. There's one headache down.
Sorry, honey.
Taking the stage.
So here's a decent little tip. Start moving Edie now. Because the victory requirements for this particular mission, because the victory conditions for this mission are going to require her to be at a certain point on the map on a certain turn. So may as well go ahead and get her moving right now. And watch out for the mines, if that was not completely obvious. Yeah, you have to be a tad cautious because there's going to be other enemy shock troopers and actually there's another tank besides that one that you have to deal with.
Enemy sighted. I got it. I'm at the top of my game. You're through. That's what you get. Taking the stage.
The hunt begins.
Alright, time to finally use Marina again. And this will probably be one of the few times I actually use her. Yeah, I don't really use snipers that often. I never have really been that fond of sniper rifles in first-person shooters. This has never been really my choice of weapon. I find that a lot of games, like, here it works. In, like, a strategy RPG, it works fine. But in, like, first-person shooters where everybody's, like, running around super fast and shooting each other with shotguns and assault rifles, yeah, I feel like a sniper kind of leaves himself open to just being, like, gunned down. But then again, whenever I play Overwatch, I usually just play McCree. And my whole strategy with that is flashbang, unload the clip, punch, reload. And that's kind of my strategy for him. But then again, I am a crappy Overwatch player. So, take that as you will.
Sorry if this hurts.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
My rifle.
Frickin' mortar fire. So yeah, fortunately, like I said, your units who die in this mission don't actually die, they just retreat. Although they do play the death music, and they have the screen whiting out for that character. Which is what you would see if your character dies.
Homer, how's the evacuation going?
Not very good, Miss Edie. I mean, Marina took a mortar to the face. So, you know, not that great.
Things are going well.
I guess you're just that good.
Oh, Homer, you're so perceptive.
People are dying! This isn't the time to have, like, catty
We'll
conversation.
make it through this, no problem. Now hang in there, darlings. It won't be long now.
Roger that, sweetie.
Ah, Jan.
Understood.
Jan's so cool.
Leave it to us.
Roger.
And somehow Marina still shows up during these conversations, even though she just got the absolute shit mortared out of her. Like, seriously. Yeah, somehow Marina is able to say, yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm fine. I can keep going even though I'm nowhere on the even though I just pulled out of the mission.
Taking action now.
I have no idea why I picked Susie. I have no idea why I picked her and why I left her standing for so long. Damn it. Oh, not great.
I'm so sorry. I need to fall back.
Oh, that is not good. Again, this does not affect your ranking for this mission. It's fine. If you lose a unit, if they retreat, it's fine. You can still get an A rank. Fortunately, Valkyria Chronicles does not rate you on how many units you lose or how many Imperials you kill. It's really about how many turns you finish the mission. That's really all they care about. It's just how fast did you do it. You get more points if you kill more Imperials or kill an ace here and there, but for the most part, yeah, it doesn't really matter in terms of rank. More or less, Lynn and the rest of the ED detachment are kind of just on cleanup crew, making sure no Imperial sets foot in that area. That's kind of what they're there for. And ED is just going to be making a mad dash toward the end of the map, because it's going to be explained in a little bit after this turn is over.
Here goes. I got it! I'm at the top of my game! I hope you're ready for my close-up.
It says melee skills, but nobody throws a punch in this game. Like, the melee combat wasn't introduced to Valkyria Chronicles until Valkyria Chronicles 2, when there was the Tech Elite and the Fencers, who used giant swords.
I'll do my very best. I'll shoot.
James is just getting shot to hell, but does he give a shit? No. That's what all that armor's for. Okay, that mortar, the only purpose it served was killing their own guy.
All the villagers are out safe. Now we just have to keep up a front as we pull out.
All right. Good work, everybody.
The medic! Repeat, this is the medic. Come in. If anyone can hear me, respond.
How's it going, Fina? Doesn't sound great on your end.
Wait, there's an incoming wireless signal. Corporal Stark is down.
Uh-oh. So Rosie got shot down. That's not good.
Men to effect a rescue. If anyone is there, help her, please. What? That's not... That can't be true.
Edie, are you all right?
This isn't good. It's another of her panic attacks.
I haven't told her off nearly enough. There's so much left to rub in her face.
We haven't seen enough story interaction between Edie and Rosie to, like, have known this. But apparently one of Edie's potentials is Rosie hater. Hey, there you go.
Get a hold of yourself, Edie.
Homer?
There is an awful lot of slapping in a lot of my recent Let's Plays.
Sorry, Miss Edie. I shouldn't have...
People are
hit you
getting
like that.
slapped all over the place.
But you're in command right now. If you lose your cool, then the whole detachment's finished. Please, just calm down. We're all with you on this. Tell us what to do. We'll do everything we can to back you up. You go help Miss Rosie.
Homer. There should be an opening in the enemy's perimeter south of here.
So now we have our new victory requirements. That's why I've been moving Edie toward the edge of the map. Because if you wait till now,
I'm not the buddy.
there's no way you're gonna be able to get Edie all the way over there. Because shock troopers do not have that great of
Take care
AP.
of Rosie.
That's kind of to compensate for the fact that they do heavy damage. They can't move, like, terribly far. And the turn requirement to get an A rank is 4 turns. So this is the last turn you got.
I trust you all can handle this, lovelies. Oh, and Homer?
What is it, Missy?
Oh, damn.
My little thank you for earlier. Savor it, darling.
Homer probably liked that.
That's our Edie.
Oh god, that's so good.
Now, order me around. We're awaiting your orders.
Oh, Homer, your sister messed you up something fierce, dude. Seriously, look up a picture of Homer's sister. She looks like she's a freaking SS officer. Or a dominatrix, or both. Ugh. But then again, anime.
I got it. I'm at the top of my game. Enemy sighted. You're through.
Ah, flamethrowers. They solve all of your Imperial problems. There's the other tank, by the way. And there you go. I like how the panicky potential immediately procced after we walked by a fucking tank. Because of course, it's a giant tank coming out of nowhere. But anyway, yeah, the rest of these guys, not that big of an issue. You don't really need to kill any of these guys. You just kind of walk by. But just make sure Edie's health is topped off. You do not want her to die this close to the end. She just needs to get to that little flag and then there you go. Mission over.
I got it.
And there you go. Operation complete. I like how the gun cocking sound effect still carried over. Like they were cocking their guns and aiming at Edie while she was gloating.
Nicely done, Miss Edie.
Now, quickly. Rosie is waiting for you. All in good time, darling. You all be careful, too.
So yeah, somehow A rank. Even though I lost 2 units. Oh well.
Well, that's a relief.
It's just a fun little side
You
story.
must be glad to see Miss Rosie safe.
So yay, Edie saved Rosie.
What? Why ever should I care what happens to that horrible ogre of a woman?
Because of the rivalry, I guess.
We prevented any casualties on this end as well. Truly a stunning
Well, I mean,
success.
except for the fact that I got shot and so did
The
Marina.
puppy's safe. Yay.
Yay, the puppy's okay.
Goodness, Marina, when did you... You are a wonder.
Oh, it's pronounced Marina?
Now we
Well, shit, I'm
finally
stupid.
go home.
But yay, Marina has her priorities in the right place.
Look out for me, honey.
I love you, Jan. You're so
We
cool.
all did pretty well out there.
Everyone, you were all... I mean, thank you. I'm proud as a peacock to have commanded the Edie Detachment, darlings.
Yay!
Oh, I know. As a reward, I'll give you all a song.
I smell hijinks.
That number Rosie sang for Isara. I hate to say it, but it's a wonderful piece.
Really? Are we gonna use Rosie's funeral song for, like, a joke?
I took it upon myself to add it to my repertoire.
Ooh, I'd like to hear.
Then listen up. This one goes out to you with all my heart and soul, darlings.
It just says fail.
Ever quiet, ever tender.
Ah! Head exploding. Oh, I've taken headshots.
Oh, you get it? Cause Edie sucks at singing.
Human audible sound range.
Such beautiful flowers everywhere. And there, my sweet departed...
Everyone's
daddy.
dying because Edie is a terrible singer.
My left eye. My left eye.
It's playing the death song again.
My ears are ringing.
Oh, God.
Always.
Anyway, if you get a crappier ranking, like, different things will happen during this cutscene. Like, you won't get the song. Like, if you get the worst ranking, Edie will say, "Hey, freaking pay attention while you're playing the game, jackass." More or less.
Like this.
I've heard sweeter song from an elk shot through the lung.
That's kind of mean. And they're all dead. So it didn't matter if they died during the mission, they were gonna die either way. So there you go.
Speak up, darlings. Don't be shy. Though your response is certainly dynamic.
At last, the sweet embrace of sleep.
You'd think Homer would be into that. Oh, well, now he's dead, because he did the whiteout thing. Bye, Homer. Alright, so that'll do it for this update. In the next update, we'll tackle on the other DLC mission, Behind Her Blue Flame. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next update. Until then, see ya.